Greetings, patrons! Jay O'Keefe back with another plaque update. The Elder thing, unfortunately, is on hold. I would be liking to show some progress on that, but the empty shells are sitting in that studio in JP right now, awaiting the clearance for everybody to go back to work. I mean, it's possible they might have poured them, but I haven't reached out to find out. I doubt they're in there right now doing that stuff. But so anyway, but I do have this plaque commission, which I was started about a month after the Elder thing, or maybe actually, yeah, I started it a long time ago. Let's suffice to say, yeah, it hasn't been the easiest thing. I've poured with that mold that I showed you guys. I poured a bunch of these, and I've I put like lines and stuff to kind of get where the letters are gonna go. As you can see, I've done a lot of melting it to get the texture back. I mean, to get rid of whatever texture I put on there, or scrawlings, because it's I just starting over, rather than making a fresh new plaque, I just keep kind of erasing the previous one. A lot of work has been going into this, but it doesn't quite show all the time. You can see that this is warped probably, and that is something that that's something that you don't want. Yeah, you can definitely see it there. You don't want it to be warped, because then in metal, it's going to be a pain in the butt to. You're just not going to try to bend this thing. I don't know. You could, but you could break it too. Bronze is kind of it's a soft metal. It's not not that hard to break it. In fact, I broke Billia quite a few times. The tentacles, bending them around and busted them right off. So. Had to weld them back on, blah, 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 yakety schmackety. So yes, when you sprue this thing, you want it to be nice and flat and straight, and you want all the sprues and everything to kind of hold it in its nice, flat, straight position, okay? But back to this one, right? This one, the letters are on there. Please do not feed the birds or other winged creatures. I guess that's a quote from Harry Potter books. This is for my bro. Well, this is from my bro's wife. Hopefully she's not watching this video. I know he's a patron, but I don't think she is. And I'm pretty sure he wouldn't show her this. But anyway, as you can see, the letters have been getting welded on. It's kind of like a childish, magnets on the refrigerator style. Because I'm not a calligrapher, and I was going nuts looking at fonts. So I just I'm gonna freehand this. Just kind of put them on, kind of do it a little wonky and fun. So that's what we have here. And then, yes, I got about the two bottom lines. I still have to weld on a lot of the letters, as you can see. See that? They're just kind of tacked on there. And, of course, it's going to be, once they're welded on, that's just part of the process. Then I got to make them, I got to sharpen them up, make them look nice, right? Doesn't look so bad, but I can make it look better. And do some decorative motif stuff, maybe, on the sides here. I was thinking maybe a pigeon, a griffin, something like that, So, yeah, that's the plaque. So, yeah, I hope you guys are all, I hope you're all safe and healthy and not losing your minds. I'm doing my best to maintain my sanity, taking one day at a time. One thing at a time. I can only handle what's in front of me, you know what I mean? Can't be worrying about, other than the fact that, wash your hands and all that stuff, I can't be worrying about, a variety of apocalypses all at one time. I just got to keep going and doing what I'm doing. So hopefully you guys are also maintaining your composure and managing to have a little bit of fun with this. There's always a little bit of good to go with every disaster, right? Can't use that word anymore. It's been ruined. But you know what I mean. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll do a quick demo of my welding of the wax with my tools. And I'll be back with a post from my gazetteer, some writing, detailing the beneficent serenity of paradise in Perodia, and one of the locations there, and also I'm drawing a fluorescent dragon, which is like this underworld, undersea deep sea kind of dragon creature that I'm almost done with, and I'll have its stats and Pathfinder 1.0, and I'll be posting that up. Hopefully both of those will be before the end of the month, like I promised. All right, peace, and God bless. Okay, quick tour of the studio and demo of wax welding, okay? So these are my wax welding tools. They are actually dental tools. Okay, and yes, this is some red sprue wax and some brown wax that I can use if I need it. This is my heat gun, which is what I use to melt the wax, kind of, well, that's a whole separate demo for another day. But as I was talking about with this one, you know, when you're trying to melt the texture, or I mean, you know, melt it back to liquid form on the top, kind of let it settle, gets rid of all the scrawlings you put on it. You know, like melting ice in a sense, except it takes a long time. It's a pain in the butt. It's super obsessive, and you end up with these little dimples because there's air trapped in the wax that like creates those dimples when the air is released, when the bubbles pop, and then you gotta try to fill those up. And oh boy, I mean, just and if you know, you lose your shape if you do it too much. But I actually kind of like the texture of melted wax. I love it. I love the way it looks. You know, I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I could have used a plaque that looks like this, that looks like blah, like it was a welted, you know, melted thing. But you know, I know that this is a sharper edge is gonna look better. You know what I mean? And you know, I'll get rid of more of the original texture of the wooden plaque. But anyway, let me get to it. So, my heat lamp. I need a lighter. Oh, there we go. Need a lighter. Guess I'll move that closer. And then I need my tools. Which one am I gonna use? Which one have I been using? It's a pretty good one. But you know what? I think I was using this thing. It's like this, maybe. It's close. It's close. I should have picked out my tools ahead of time, shouldn't I? Alright, anyway, I'm going to use these guys, alright? So, you take the tool like this. You heat it up. Okay, here we go. So, sorry about my accents. I can't help it. I'm always talking in goofy. Trying to, but you know, I just love the Looney Tunes. You know, all the voices. My brother's a voice actor, and he's the same way. We just love making craziness, make crazy voices. Okay, so where's the tool? Where is it? There it is. Can I do this? I can't see what I'm doing. I need to get the better light. Alright, let me get the lighting first. I've never done this before. Can you tell? I've never done a demo. But you can see what I'm talking about, right? I got an idea. The light coming from the garage. Blinded by the light. Okay, so if I get rid of that, that should help. There we go. And we got this nice big C there on the corner, which is easy to reach. La da da. I'm gonna make this quick for your all benefit, okay? Because once I get a good wax demo, there you go. That wasn't perfect. So what I'm gonna do, now I know that the camera can see it. I'm gonna look at it by eye, because for some reason it's screwed up how the camera eye does not replace my own very well. You know, you can bust you could get the shape kind of. See that there? Ooh. All right. was better. That was a lot better. We'll get the little R there too. We'll just hit that. Now I'm not going under. You know, this is I mean, if I were to put this in a mold and then perhaps break it out of the mold, like make a mold of it and pull it out, the letters might get stuck inside. They're not like perfectly welded, but this is just so that they don't pop off, and it's also going to make it look like it came out of the mold with the letters attached. You know what I mean? It's going to make it look like more of a traditional mold. Okay. This looks like, I look like I'm terrible at this. Ugh. It's so hard to look through that camera eye. I got it, there we go. Be a big difference if I use my own eye. Buenos Aires, señorita, Buenos Aires. Okay, so, I don't know why I got Tony, no, not Tony Bennett. Oh, God. My father would kill me. Come on, what is it? The Variety Hour? Is it Tony Bennett? No. Good Lord. Come on, Eric. Tell me, what's his name? Maybe it is Tony Bennett. Anyway, he was in some... Look at that, spinning, revolving. And Marielle got me this very sweet. She found it and gave it to me. Right, this spinny revolving thing. I forget where. Oh, look at that R. See how popped up that R is? It's like all popped up there. So I'm gonna. Still with me? You went to sleep yet? All right. But you get the idea, right? You get the idea. I mean, this is kind of what I'm showing you now. I mean, really good welders kind of look similar. I wish. No, I'm not a really good welder. Wax welder, maybe. Maybe I'm up there. But even so. When I was at the welding class, they were telling me, you know, please don't teach how to weld your way, the students, because my stuff, you know, will pop off. I'm pretty much going the quick way. I'm not getting underneath there like this. Like you can, yeah, let's see, the U. With that U, you could go like underneath it. Really, and then once you go underneath, then you could maybe, you know, go along the side. But anyway, you can you can really go crazy with this stuff. But I'm all set with that, you know. I'm all set. The other thing I'm doing with these is once I kind of get it welded on, I just flatten it out a little bit, smooth it out a little bit. I mean, these aren't completely welded on, and it's hard doing this with a camera in my hand, but or rather a phone, but you get the idea. All right, well, thanks again, and yep, I already said that because I'm gonna splice these videos together. Okay, I didn't even complete a single letter. That's not good. Man, my ADD's coming through hardcore right now, huh? Alright. At least made me make it look like I finished something. Ah, there we go. That was nice. Yeah, you know, this is the type of thing you can watch
Like, my favorite type of movies to watch, Marielle and I, we like movies that you can watch that you don't really watch, you know what I mean? I'm sure you do. You just kind of put it on as background, you know what I mean? But you're doing other stuff. You're not really paying full attention. Because stuff that requires your full attention, too neurotic for that, especially nowadays, you know? I'm just like, I gotta be doing something, gotta be doing something. So, anyway, enough from me. I keep saying that, but see, this is what happens. This is called obsessiveness. All right, I'm out of here.